I'm called Jerry Collins Opolot. I work with Uganda Registration Services Bureau as an assistant commissioner in charge of systems within the ICT department. Before we started using some of NITA use services, we had issues around connectivity. Most of our services are online, so we rely on having reliable and stable internet connections. We also maintain a regional presence, so we needed to have our regional offices, connect to the central office through a wireless software, through a WAN. So that was a very, very big challenge because we're using private providers. So we had a lot of, challenges around that. We're a service entity, which means the information that we store is being used by different MDAs to power their own processing. So we found ourselves having to deal with a lot of different connection points in terms of integration with these different entities. So managing point-to-point connections. That was also a big challenge on our side. And then hosting some of our critical systems. Though we maintain a hybrid kind of format, we have our own data center. But building a data center takes a while, takes a lot of resources. So we also had that challenge at some point. Yeah. So those are some of the three major challenges that off the head I can remember we had as an institution. NITA came up with different solutions, really. So if you look at UG Hub, it would help us with API management. I talked about the different point-to-point connections. Once you're using that, you only have one single connection coming to your site. So we wouldn't have to manage multiple connections. So we have some of our systems right now running, being hosted there. So it was a very big motivator. We don't have to pay for the service. So, who doesn't want not to pay for whatever services? Yeah, reduce the cost of doing business. And then, of course, now the connectivity aspect. Having all our regional offices seamlessly connect to the head office to consume the resources that the head office had using the NBI. That was a very easy decision to take. Because our services are literally online, we can't afford having downtime. Now, connectivity that we get from it has been very reliable. That means our systems are literally on all the time. That makes it easier for our clients, to the public, to access our services 24/7. We also not worried about the ISP, cutting the connection because we haven't paid. The government payment cycles also takes a bit of time. That alone gives us the confidence that we shall always operate from the start of the year to the end of the year. So if we're being very specific. Now, if you're looking at the integration using UG Hub, we rely a lot on integrations with, say, NIRA, integrations with URA. We can't offer service without somebody paying. Unfortunately, our services are paid for. We can't offer service without someone paying. You want a very reliable connection between you and the different MDAs. So that has really made our service provision be a bit seamless. It has helped the citizen, but for us, we really do serve the citizen. It has made it easier for them to access our services. So the downtime is not that much. It's minimal. So we find that our services are about 99% all throughout the year. So that is what I would say about that. So all our core systems, there are about 4 or 5 of them. use the NITA SMS gateway for that. So we find that it's very reliable and it's very fast. So our clients are notified in real time. Also, the cost is really low. Before we're using private providers, the cost was very high, and then there was that worry that eventually you don't pay your cattle. We don't experience that with while using the NITA SMS gateway. So we have really found that service very seamless and very reliable. All the different MDAs work for the citizen. It's one government. It's not URSB against NITA. We are all one. Our citizens need to view us as one. So let's utilize services that government has put in place. Shared services. Let's utilize them. Let's not look at it as, oh, they're coming to encroach on, maybe my mandate or something like that. So I would encourage other players, other MDAs to embrace that. Once we do that, we put out a united front in front, to our citizens. At the end of the day, we shall also offer a good service, and that's really what the citizens want. They want a good service from MDAs.